Hey everyone, welcome to Reality TV News Update, the place where we bring you the latest updates, fun moments, and behind-the-scenes stories you won't want to miss. The Big Brother 27 house had survived lies, alliances, betrayals, breakdowns, and blindside chaos, but no one expected Ashley to become the center of a storm that would swallow nearly every relationship in the game. What began as a simmering tension during Week 6 escalated into one of the most explosive confrontations of the season, pulling in Morgan, Vince, Kelsey, and half the house along with them. It all started on a quiet afternoon that didn't stay quiet for long. The spark, a whisper in the kitchen. Ashley never liked being underestimated, and she especially hated the feeling that Morgan was talking about her behind her back. Rumors had been circulating for days, small things, subtle digs, comments about Ashley's loyalty. It finally got to her when she walked into the kitchen and saw Morgan and Vince whispering at the counter. They both froze. Morgan smiled too quickly. Vince looked at the fridge like it suddenly became interesting. Ashley folded her arms. "Something you want to say out loud?" Morgan brushed it off, brushing her hair behind her ear. "It's not about you, Ash. Calm down." That was the wrong thing to say. Ashley hated being told to calm down more than anything. "Oh, so it was about me," she fired back. Vince, always trying to keep the peace, mumbled, "Let's not do this right now." But Ashley wasn't listening. She'd spent a week swallowing little comments, feeling eyes on her in rooms that went silent when she entered. She wasn't about to swallow this. Morgan pushes back. Morgan didn't start fights often, but she never let herself get pushed around either. "You've been paranoid since last night," Morgan said, stepping forward. "No one's out to get you." Ashley scoffed. "Really? Because I heard you told Kelsey I'm the reason the vote flipped." Vince's head snapped up. "Who told you that?" Ashley shot him a look. "Does it matter? You said it." Morgan's eyes widened. "Okay, pause. First of all, I never said that. Second, if you're going to accuse me of something, at least have your facts straight." Ashley leaned in. "My facts are straight. You're the one twisting everything so people like you more." Morgan laughed under her breath, a sharp, humorless sound. "Ash, please. Not everything is about you." That hit like a slap. And it was only the beginning. Kelsey enters the drama unwillingly. Kelsey walked in the room at the worst possible moment. She'd been trying to stay out of the house fights. She had her own stress. Watching Vince play a game that constantly forced him to form bonds, alliances, and friendships with women in the house had put her in an emotional pressure cooker already. She wasn't playing, but she was very much involved, thanks to fans stirring drama on the outside. But now she was in the kitchen, face to face with an unfolding war. Ashley pointed at her immediately. "Kelsey, did Morgan or did she not tell you that I was causing problems with the vote?" Kelsey froze like a deer on eviction night. I didn't. She stumbled, looking helplessly at Vince. Morgan's jaw tightened. "Of course she didn't, because I never said it." Ashley rolled her eyes. "You're such a liar." That's when the temperature in the room snapped. The explosion. Morgan stepped forward, voice sharp, controlled, and deadly. "Don't call me a liar. You've been stirring the pot nonstop this week and blaming everyone else." Ashley fired right back. "Because someone needs to when everyone's too scared to call you out." "Call me out on what?" Morgan demanded. "Being aligned with people who actually trust me?" "Oh my God," Ashley said, throwing her hands in the air. "This girl thinks she's the queen of the house." Morgan shrugged. "Well, I'm not the one having a meltdown every time someone whispers near me." Ashley's face flushed red. "You know what? You have been talking about me. You and Vince both." Vince, caught in the crossfire he never asked for, rubbed his forehead. "Ashley, we weren't." Ashley cut him off. "Save it. You think I don't notice how you treat me differently when she's around?" Morgan blinked. "She? Who? Me?" "No." Ashley gave her a long, heated look. "Kelsey." The room went dead silent. Kelsey's breaking point. Kelsey had been trying to keep her personal life and the game separate. She knew Vince had friendships in the house. She knew he needed those connections to get far, But that didn't stop the anxiety, the online drama, and the constant comments from fans insisting he liked other women in the house more than her. Now, Ashley was dragging her into a fight she never started. "My relationship has nothing to do with this," Kelsey said quietly, but firmly. Ashley scoffed. "Please! Everyone sees how awkward things get when certain people get close to Vince." Morgan folded her arms. "So, you're accusing Vince of what exactly?" Ashley opened her mouth, but before she could speak, Kelsey found her voice, and it was stronger than anyone expected. "Stop involving me," she said sharply. "I didn't talk about you. I didn't ask anyone to talk about you. I'm tired of being blamed for drama people invent just to get attention." Ashley blinked, clearly stunned. Kelsey continued, "I've got the entire internet picking apart my life. I don't need you adding to it." Vince stepped toward her protectively. "Kels?" But she shook her head. "No, I'm tired of everyone acting like I'm the problem." Morgan nodded slowly, something softening in her expression. She finally saw that Kelsey wasn't fighting, she was hurting. Ashley, however, didn't back down. "So, you're saying I'm making everything up?" Kelsey looked at her, really looked at her, and said, "Yes." It was the most powerful word she had ever said in that house. The house took sides. After the kitchen blow-up, the house split into factions faster than a double eviction night. Team Morgan, Catherine, Riley, Zach, Lauren. Team Ashley, Tyler for gameplay reasons, not loyalty. Jax, a couple floaters who love drama more than strategy. Neutral, or trying to be. Vince, Kelsey, a few terrified house guests who just wanted to survive the week. Whispers spread down the hallways like wildfire. "Did you hear Ashley said Morgan manipulates everyone?" They were yelling so loud production had to step in. Kelsey looked like she was going to cry. Vince is caught between his girlfriend and the two girls who keep fighting about him. The house wasn't just split, it was shattered. Vince confronts Ashley. That night, after the dust settled, Vince made a decision. He found Ashley in the bedroom, pacing and muttering about how unfair the house was being. "Ash," he said gently, "we need to talk." She turned and sighed dramatically. "Let me guess, you're here to defend Morgan." "No," he said, "I'm here because what happened today isn't okay." "Yeah, for me," Ashley snapped. "Everyone came at me like I started everything." Vince had shook his head. "Ashley, you dragged Kelsey into something that had nothing to do with her. She didn't deserve that." Ashley looked away. "You want to be trusted in this house?" he continued. "Then stop creating chaos and blaming everyone else." Ashley's jaw clenched. "So, you're taking her side?" "It's not about sides," he said. "It's about right and wrong." Ashley didn't respond, but he saw something shift in her. Whether guilt or anger, he couldn't tell. Morgan and Kelsey finally talk. Later, Morgan found Kelsey on the balcony, wrapped in a blanket, staring out at the yard. "Hey," Morgan said softly, "can I sit?" Kelsey nodded. They sat in silence for a moment. Then Morgan spoke. "I didn't talk about Ashley. Not like that." "I know," Kelsey said quietly. I'm tired. This whole season, my name keeps getting dragged into things I never even said." Morgan nodded. "You don't deserve that. And for what it's worth, I think you handled today better than half the people in the house would have." Kelsey let out a soft laugh. "I didn't feel like I handled it well." "You did," Morgan said. "You stood up for yourself." Kelsey's eyes shimmered just a little. "I just don't want to be the reason Vince gets hurt in the game." Morgan shook her head. "You're not. The only thing that hurts his game is when people twist things, and you didn't do that." Kelsey looked at her, gratitude soft in her expression. "Thank you." For the first time all season, the two women understood each other. Ashley's fallout and the season moves forward. The next morning, the house was different. Ashley avoided Morgan. She avoided Vince, and she definitely avoided Kelsey.
Her alliance noticed, and they weren't happy. Tyler pulled her aside. "Your fight put a target on all of us." Ashley groaned. "I'm not the only one who yelled." "Yeah, but you're the one who won't apologize." Ashley stiffened. "I'm not apologizing for something that wasn't my fault." Tyler rubbed his temples. "Then at least try to fix the damage." But Ashley wasn't ready for that. Not yet. Instead, she stayed quiet. Too quiet. It wasn't guilt. It wasn't regret. It was calculation. Because Ashley knew something important. If she couldn't win the house's favor, she'd destroy its alliances instead. And the biggest one on her radar was Morgan and Vince.